To the guy who sold me his house for $10K on the 21st because he thought the rapture was going to happen on the 23rd, well, it's the 24th, and you're not getting your house back.
Hey, to the person who sold me their car on September 21st, this is September 24th, and the rapture didn't happen, you're not getting your car back.
To the dude who sold me his Aventador S because he thought the rapture was going to happen yesterday, bro, it's over. It's my car. Stop texting me. Bro, text me. I missed the bus on the ride up. So
I didn't plan on being here today. I thought the rapture was going to take me up to heaven. I'm not gonna lie. Have y'all heard about this? The rapture, well, this is how it started. A pastor in South Africa said Jesus came to him in a dream and told him he was gonna return to earth on September 23rd and take his true believers to heaven. So everybody on TikTok started spreading the word that the rapture was coming yesterday. I believe in the rapture, I believe it was coming, but this one I didn't fall for the okie doke. Because I have been through this before. I used to be in a religion that told me that the rapture was coming. They told us to get our house in order, and I said, why? I'm not gonna need a house. Where I am going, I don't need those worldly possessions. So, yeah, I didn't pay my bills. I didn't pay my taxes. I did not pay my traffic tickets. Because why would I pay anything when the world's about to end? That's what it was. So let me tell you something. My registration had been expired for 2 years. I had, seriously, $10,000 worth of unpaid moving violations. Because when it would stop you, they give you a ticket. I never showed up to court. It becomes a bench warrant. And so I didn't show up to court because, again, why would I show up to court when the world is about to end and I'm about to get taken up to heaven? Jesus don't care about no parking tickets. Well, the world never ended. I went to jail, and you can tell I was not expecting to go to jail because when the police pulled me over, I was wearing this. Yeah. I was on my way to perform at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, and I didn't know, so they picked me up. I went to jail for 8 days, and because I fell for the rapture, I became a hardened criminal. So thank God we are all still here. The show's still going on. I just wanted to make sure, is everybody still here on staff? Everybody's still here on staff. Everybody in my control room, are y'all still here in the control? Oh my God. Everybody's gone from the control room. Norm is still here.
Hey, Sherry. Everybody else got to go up. I guess heaven saw my search history.
Yeah, that is true, Norman. If Jesus see your search history, you're gonna be in trouble. But Norman, the whole show, I don't know where the control room is. It is in your hands, Norman Baker. So I suggest you go to therapy or you go to church so you can get to heaven.
When I talk of rapture, I'm talking about something that usually comes by the power of the Holy Spirit, descending from heaven to earth, to ascend with anybody in the world that he was righteous and he or she was doing the best thing that God is pleased with. So it has come to my aware that in the world you find that people are really messing up with the Bible, their faith, how they believe, how they want everything to be run. Rapture was supposed to be to take place in America on 23rd of September. That is last month, this year. But it never happened. The pastor who talked about it, Joshua, he came and said that he's so sorry, he didn't mean to intrude into anybody's privacy, and now he maybe have miscommunicated in a bad way that made people sell their cars, sell their lands, sell their house, just to live with his own and only God's Son, Jesus Christ. But now it's fun that that never happened.
Not ready for the rapture tomorrow, then I don't know what to tell you because we've been warning you people for a while now.
Guys, this guy sold everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything.
Last night I was able to get rid of my truck. I sold it for $5,000. I have signed over my house to family that I know they don't go to church, so I figured I would leave it to them. My life savings is probably around $60,000. That's what I have in my savings right now. And I'm not going to need it. So up until I go, I'm going to just start giving away my money. It had to have been the worst day of my life. The other day I sold my truck to get ready for the rapture. Then last night, I gave away everything that was in my savings account. Wow. I woke up this morning and I was still here. I was severely disappointed and devastated.
A lot of people are laughing, but it's not funny. It's very sad how so many people believe that the rapture was going to take place on a date that was provided. Only God knows when the rapture will take place. No human will know. Only God will know. What are your honest thoughts on this? And don't forget to follow for more news and finance information.
I just sold my car for the rapture tomorrow. I said goodbye to my wife and my baby. I'm so excited. I'm kidding. If you did any of those things, you are about to learn the biggest lesson God could ever teach you. And that is the discerning of spirits. Let's get into it. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 14, it says, "And the Lord said to me, the prophets are prophesying lies in my name. I did not send them, nor did I command them or speak to them. They are prophesying to you a lying vision, worthless divination, and a deceit of their own minds." Back in 2020, I used to get tons of rapture dreams. Everything lined up, the math lined up, it was insane. I was so deep into the rabbit hole, and then it didn't happen. What did that do to me? Well, I immediately practiced cognitive dissonance, and I pushed it back. Oh, it's gonna happen later. Oh, it's gonna happen later. But after a few months, I was like, Edgar, you're kind of stupid. Like, you've encountered the Spirit of God before. He's healed you. You've heard the voice of God. Like, you've had crazy God encounters. But this is stupid. The mind is extremely powerful. God created it for a purpose. But sometimes when we renew our minds with something that...
But the dates of rapture were changed. They were like, that was a miscommunication. The dates of rapture are supposed to be the 8th of October. Today, we are on 10th of October. There's no rapture yet. So, where exactly is supposed to be rapture?
So the rapture didn't happen yet, but the day is not over and there is still a lot of hope. I personally think that the internet is calling it too early because they originally said it was going to be the 6th or the 7th, and then later on they kind of said maybe the 8th. So the window is large, and I am not the only one who thinks this.
People that are watching with us and are not even excited for the rapture, they are very quick with their impatience. Like, already October 6th, ha, ha, ha. It's like, okay, we're still waiting. We're waiting for this moon to load.
Also, how can you deny that full moon? I mean, that never happens.
Jesus is coming back.
And as you can see here, the 8th has always been an option. This guy said that October 8th was a very special day to him personally, and that would be the 4-year anniversary. So the 8th is definitely still in play. And also, we cannot discount the fact that God has personally been controlling the TikTok algorithm, because I saw a girl post and say that she doesn't typically get very many views. She typically gets stuck in the 300 to 400 view jail. But she said that she made a video about the rapture, that it was going to be on the 6th or the 7th, and that one got 1,400 views. So she said that that was proof that God was pushing out this content because God wanted all of us to know that the rapture was going to happen. So don't call it too early, guys. We still have the 6th to the 8th, and there are many time zones, so keep the faith.
A few moments later.
And lastly, I thought it was abundantly clear that my videos are satire. If you go to my page, I have hashtag evangelical religious trauma deconstruction on all of my pages. And yeah, you guys are coming for me in the comments and asking me why I haven't been raptured yet. So actually, I'm in heaven. Do we get the satire now?
Let me open your mind today. You all think of God sending his son to earth. Bible says that there's nowhere or there's no time, no date, no hour that any of us knows about God sending his son to the world. No one knows about anything. God himself will send his son to earth at unknown time, unknown date, and not hour, day or night. So, when somebody comes from nowhere, tells that God is saying that the rapture will come and take over or happen on this date, how do you believe her or him? Do you really read the Bible?
Well, it's September 26th, 2 and 3 days after the rapture was supposed to be. Yeah. The fact that a lot of you guys believe that God gave a man a vision of the rapture, of when Jesus was supposed to return, of when people were just gonna vanish. Stop. In all seriousness, you do realize that the Bible says even Jesus, the one who's supposed to come back, the one who is gonna be coming back to take over the earth, doesn't even know when he's coming back. Only God the Father knows. Now, if God the Father didn't tell God the Son, what makes you think he was gonna tell man of dust? And I keep trying to tell you guys who believe in this rapture ideology, there is no rapture. If you are still alive during the tribulation period, you are going to be here. No one is being raptured up and disappearing. That is not biblical. That idea didn't come into the late 1800s, and it didn't start to get adopted until the early 1900s. This is why many Christians are gonna fall away from their faith and turn on Jesus, because there is going to come a time when persecution is going to be so extreme. Christians are literally going to be killed and beheaded. They're going to be put in jail during this period. And you guys are going to be expecting this rapture to come, that you're going to be taking out from this tribulation period, that you're not going to have to.
I can talk to Americans, any black or whoever who is living in America, in white in America. Rapture is happening. Rapture has been happening for a long time, but you haven't been seeing it because you are blind. You are blinded by how you are wealthy or what and everything. No. God is using Trump as a vessel to teach you a lesson. God made Adam and Eve in his own image and likeness. So God himself, he can use anybody to teach you a lesson. If God made Adam and Eve in his own image and likeness, then that any of us in this world looks like God himself. You feel me? So it means that God can use a human being to teach you a lesson. You have been trolling black people, black nation, black land. They call Africa that Africa is poor, Africa is anything. Black people are just cast. Yeah, no issue with that. But now God is trying to teach that you don't have to believe in any other person. You have to feel like you are so important on your own than anybody else. Everybody is important, no matter how they look, no matter how their skin appears in your eyes. Everyone is important. So try by all means to put things in your mind that God can punish you through something. Whenever they remove these things from here, you will lack something from them. No matter how bad they look, no matter how poor they are, they have a value in your place. Put that in your mind. Anyone that is in your country or at your place, no matter how he look like, he is the same face like God himself. So if he made you and him, and now you are feeling that you are so special, you feel like you are on the top of the world, now you want to troll him, you are trolling God. So let me say that the God of black is punishing America through Trump. Losing job, if it wasn't for the sake of black people moving from your country and go back to the world, how many of you have lost their jobs? How many of you, their parents have been kicked out of the nursing homes? How many of you are crying? The airport is closed because of one thing. Trump chose to close the government, to shut it down. America has an history of shutting down the government for the more than any other country in the world. Mind you, America is the power of every other country in the world that we're supposed to be watching over and copying from them. Now, they are shutting down the government. Why? And how does shutting down the government affect airport traveling in America? Isn't God punishing you? Isn't God using his own way of punishing you while you are sleeping? You ain't think this.
So yesterday I posted a video asking, what are we doing to prepare our homes as Christians for the people who are left behind? And so just today I kind of made a little list of like what I could think of. If anybody else has anything that they're specifically doing in their house, please let me know. Obviously, clean my house and this and that, but my house is never truly clean because I have a toddler. But this is the things that I've kind of come up with. So like, here's my little list. And then I went ahead and did these and I laminated them. And then I did like scriptures that like, I don't know, kind of elaborate a little bit about what Christianity is and how important it is. And then I did,
So, okay, we're gonna dissect this. So let me get this straight. Rapture is happening. Was it supposed to be today, the 22nd, or tomorrow, the 23rd? I don't know. But if you read your Bible very well, you will know that nobody knows when rapture is going to happen, not even Jesus Christ himself, because he said it. When the disciples asked him, when is he coming back? He said, I don't know. Only my Father in heaven knows. Only God knows when rapture is going to happen. Yes, there are going to be signs. But at the end of the day, see, I just need to, what I'm more concerned about is I need to know people that are actually selling their houses and their cars. Because interest rate is really high now. And so, I mean, someone needs to buy a house and a car. Since y'all want to go so bad, it's okay to go, but you know, I need to know which people that are selling their houses and their cars. Because one, I need another car. Two, we need a house.
I don't have much to say today, so subscribe here, share my video, and leave a comment to the comment section. I'll come back and reply to every comment that any of you would have given to me. But before then, I know God sent you here to watch the video. God did send you here for no reason. He sent you here for a reason. Maybe he wanted to use you to build me in one or the other. I would urge you to share my video to somebody. You might share the video to only one person, and he might take me to my destiny. Trust me. If you have a soft hard disk, share the video. Leave the comment or even pin the link under your video on your YouTube channel. Just share the video to somebody else who is important, might see this, or tag me anywhere. What else? Subscribe here. Leave a comment in the comment section. May God bless you. Keep you going. I love you all, and peace be with you. I'm out.